We're on.
Yeah. Hey Pam, how you going?
I'm great, Nadia. Great to be here again.
That's good. Pam, you mentioned in our last video you were talking about the steps to cultivating happiness, and we talked about making sure that you ask yourself what it is you do want, and then cleaning up anything that's sort of blocking you from getting there. What's the next step in the process?
Okay, well, the next step is it's very similar to the art of change. Like what I'm talking about in this cultivating happiness is very similar to the art of change, but I just get really more specific about how we do that and what we're doing. So I call the second step the tapping it forward. So what we do, so we know what we want, okay?
Yep.
We've worked out, we've cleared out what we don't want, we know what we want. So then we start looking at, you know, what behavior, and this is the important part, what behavioral changes are we looking for in our future? So, so for instance, we're talking about me dating. So the whole world's going to know about my dating life, but that's where I'm at the moment. So and I haven't got a problem with that. I'm out there dating. So you never know who might be on the line. So what we're going to do is I start imagining going out. So I've been dating for quite some time, so I go out, I meet the people, I have coffee, and basically all of that's fine. I haven't got a problem with that. But now I want to imagine that I am really, really going to meet someone I like. You know, and that we are just going to really hit it off from the start, and he's going to be wonderful, and he's going to be all the things I'm looking for in a man, and we really hit it off. So as I step into that, feeling that he's there and he's right there, if I hadn't tapped it out, I've actually tapped it out, but when I did it, there was vulnerability, there was not quite sure, there was a little bit of confusion, there was a fear of rejection, there was it's fairly recent, I remember them all. There was you know, whatever. There was a lot of there was things around how my life would change if I was in a relationship, you know, whatever it was, yeah? So what I did is I tapped it forward. I imagined all of that happening, but not only just imagine it, I felt it to be true. I seen the images. I heard what we would be saying to each other. We make it as real as we do our crap.
Right.
Yeah.
And sorry, what happens if you're doing all of that and like you said, when the stuff's coming up, are you tapping the rejection, the vulnerable feelings away right there and then continuing on, or do you do your visualization and address that other stuff later?
It's not a visualization. You're putting yourself in that situation. Visualize just means we're seeing it. But yeah, that's just a word. Yeah, I get that. So we're putting ourselves in that. We are 100% tapping it out.
Okay.
And what you will also find is, once again, references from the past may show up. We tap them as well. There's also any beliefs I may have about being in a loving, wonderful, exciting, blah, blah, relationship. You know, there could be a belief about that's not even possible. There's no good men left. They're all gone. I don't know. All them beliefs that people have, you know, so that could show up as well. So with anything that shows up, anything at all that shows up, we're clearing it and tapping it out. Okay, it looks like you might have slipped away a little bit there, Nadia. So what else we do is we then, when it feels comfortable, We go out and do it. That's the important stuff. So we tap out the resistance, but then we physically go out and do it. We start, going on dates. We start looking for where our ideal man may be spending his time. We write, we write a list, but we're not writing a list, this is what I want. We're more writing a list for us to get in tune with what it is we're looking for. What are the qualities that we like in a man, whatever, So I'm talking about a man, but that could be with our health, that can be with our finances. What does a healthy bank balance look like? What is wealth? Is wealth a couple of $1,000s in the bank? Is wealth $1 million in the bank? We really step into what it is that we want, and we find out all the ways that we know that's possible. But more importantly, we then do the behaviors. The behaviors must change, and we do the behaviors to then move forward. I know you're not there, Nadia, but you're there in spirit, sweetie. We'll catch up again next time. Bye.